Hello and happy new year. Welcome back to the channel. I took a short hiatus, but I am back and ready to get 2024 started with some new videos for you. And we're going to start it off with a really important tip for your footer. I'm going to show you how to change the copyright date in your footer, and I'm going to show you a quick tip on how to do that using a little snippet of code as well if you want to automate in your Squarespace website. If we haven't met yet, my name is Meg. I'm a yoga and meditation teacher turned Squarespace web designer, and I'm here to help you elevate your business and your website without the tech overwhelm. So in the footer of your website, you should have some text that states the copyright and the year, along with some information about your company. It might just be as simple as your company name, followed by all rights reserved, something to that effect. Now, one of the easiest things to forget to do every year is to update that date. So unless you're following a checklist or have that kind of automated in some way, it's very easy to forget to do that. So here's your annual reminder for me to head over into your footer and update the date. Now, it's just one of those things that you can very easily do, just manually open a text block, type in the current year, and be done with it until the next year rolls around. So perhaps set a reminder in your calendar for the end or beginning of the year to remember to go in and do that. But if you're just a little bit ambitious and are okay with copying some code into your Squarespace website, I have a little trick for you where you can automate this and you won't have to worry about remembering to do this starting next year. So I'm going to jump into my demo site and show you how simple this is to do. Okay, so here we are over in my demo site, and we've got the footer over here, and you'll see that I have the Copyright 2023 terms and conditions and then the spot for my privacy policy. So here are our options. If I come down to edit my footer, this isn't a text block, so I can easily just swap out that date and make it 2024 here and be done with it. Quickest and probably simplest way to do it. But if you are like me and prone to forgetting some of these things and you might not remember until June, here's an easy way to update this. So I'll leave this alone for now, but I'm going to add a block. So we're going to add a code block, and I'm going to drag this down here so we can see it. And I'm going to stretch this out the width of my grid here. And I'm going to copy in a little bit of code. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get rid of this default code and paste in this code here. Now, it might be a little bit difficult to see, but I'll walk you through this. So what this says right here, this begins here by saying center. And this is going to make it so that it centers whatever I put within these brackets. It will center it within this code block. Next up, we see this P. That means this whatever I put in is going to be in paragraph font. So whatever font I have selected for my body text, it's going to be in that same font. You could easily swap this out by putting H1, H2, H3 if you wanted to use one of your header fonts. Following that, we have the copyright symbol, and then we have the script. This script is basically saying, go get the full new date, what's the full year, and that will get placed right after that copyright. That's that whole piece of script. And then following the date, you then have your text. So I have my demo website's fake company name, followed by all rights reserved. You can put in whatever it is that you want for text here. And then after that, we close out with that paragraph again. So this slash followed by the paragraph, and then the center that closes out the script. So if you don't want this centered, you can just delete the center here and at the beginning, and then it will be left justified. You also have the option, if you are someone who likes to have the range of years for your company in here, you could add that text here. So say you started your company in 2017, you put that in here right before the script, and then after this script, we'll show the new date. So I'm gonna save that. And we'll exit. And let's scroll down and see how our footer looks. And you'll see that it's updated there with that copyright 2017, 2023. As I'm recording this in 2023, that is the accurate date. and you can see it is centered in my footer. Now, one thing you might be noticing, however, is now I've got this huge gap here, and I have that extra space that I do not want. So how do I get rid of that? I'm going to explain first why that's there. So if we are in edit mode, you'll see this preview and save mode. This is like a big pop-up block. And so that extra space that you're seeing after you publish this is kind of the space being reserved for that. So in order to be able to hide this and therefore reclaim that space in the footer, we just have to paste a little bit of code into our site, and that will take care of that. This applies, obviously, if you're using Fluid Engine, because right now you'll see I cannot adjust the size of that block. It's as big as it's going to be because it's allowing for all of the space. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to come down in our pages, and we're going to go to Website Tools. We're going to go to Custom CSS, and then I am going to create some space here at the top, and I'm going to copy in this little bit of code right here. And this is informational, so just I know what this code is for. It's to hide that embed block information bar. And that's all this is doing. It's saying what that block status is, remove the script, and display none. I'm going to hit save. Come back here. I'm going to refresh my page. And if we scroll back down to that footer, you're like, Megan, it's still there. But hold on. We go into edit. You'll see now that pop-up is gone. And now I can resize that block. I can resize my section. And I no longer have that big gaping space below that code block. So that's a helpful tool, not just for the footer, but if you're ever using a code block and you are finding that you have all this extra space taken up. And this is, again, if you're using Fluid Engine. If you just use that little bit of code, it will take care of that for you, and then you'll be able to resize that block as you like. So hit save, exit, and everything is looking good now. And I no longer have all of that extra space. All right, so not too bad. If you can copy and paste, you can do this, and you can now have this automated every year and not have to think about it. So I'll have both of those snippets of code for you in the description below the video, and you should be good to go. So whether you decide to try that code out or just update your date manually, just make sure you keep those dates up to date in your footer, and you'll be in great shape. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.